Hi friends, this is Gail, 5 of 4, and this is number 10, 10th entry for my challenge for wedding dresses, parts of wedding dresses, whatever, but we got lots of stuff to give away. And so far, this is my 10th entry. I'm so excited. I never thought I'd get 10 entries. Anyway, this one is from Judy, Vintagearttreasures. She lives in Texas. This was clipped on to this bow. Sometimes I buy whole garments just for the bow or the accessories. Is that adorable? You know what? Look. I gotta, maybe that's why she sent it. Look, it's like the same type of bow my grandma has in her hair. Can you imagine them wearing these big bows? That is so pretty, like chiffon. Okay, let me set this here. Oh, look. Judy and I talk a lot by email, and she's the one that showed us her lovely yard with all her garden. I don't know if she calls it garden junk. It's not junk. I love that kind of stuff. All kind of cool stuff, and she's got that big yard, and you hear all those birds. And I used to have a wagon wheel in my one house in Ohio. It's like I had to have this wagon wheel. She's got a bunch. Oh, look at the pretty card. She made everything with new and vintage items. Happy Mother's Day. Handmade comes from the heart with love. Vintagearttreasures. She's a cutie patootie. Okay, and this little card too, how cute. Okay. This little flower was laying there. Now I don't know whether it was just laying on the package or... Yeah, she just like laid them in there. Oh my goodness. Wonder if this, probably not. I know she rode horses all the time. She was like this master horse rider. And I don't think that would be her. It's quite vintage. There's two horses, a white one, and a dark one, and then a lady looks like the Kentucky Derby. She's got a pretty hat on, and she's bringing the horses. That is gorgeous. So different, and I'm glad because it reminds me of her. Oh, there goes the phone. I'll just ignore it. My phone doesn't ring that much. Oh my, now heck with it. I'm not call him, he doesn't call me back. I'll see what he wants and then call. Look at this. That is beautiful. I have nothing like this. And look at this. I love this. I always did love these hanging ribbons. And a little button. And a little flower. I have no hearts. That is absolutely gorgeous. Judy, thank you so much. All this stuff takes so much work and a beautiful trim. It just goes with it. Get in. Thank you, thank you. And I'm glad you did that picture so it could remind me of you. And you never know. And the Kentucky Derby was just the other day. Maybe it is you. If it is, you have to tell me. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, look at this. The ideas people come up with. Is it a bag? Or it's just a hanger? I mean but no, I think it's just hanging on the wall to look pretty. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Hold it over, but I don't know. She sewed it, I'm pretty sure. You don't put, look at this, these beautiful pearls she put down there. And the angel, and this beautiful trim. I love bags. I always say I have a thing about bags. Isn't that gorgeous? That beautiful flower. And then this trim that you put here. And because I've seen some things she made, you know, and she Violet, and they used materials like I wouldn't have thought maybe to use. And I bought something the other day, I think I showed it to you at Goodwill, that was a little vest, and it had some neat pattern and colors in it, and I bought it for that reason because, and look at the handle. She put the pearls along here, this lace, and then she added pearls. The angel, the flat back. I just love that. Will be on my wall. Or maybe I'll take everything off of that one older hang thing I have, coat rack, and hang pretty stuff on it. Thank you so much, Judy. I absolutely love it, and I love the pattern of the material. I mean, sometimes you think of black and you think, but mixed with that, it looks so vintage or Victorian, and then this is kind of that material that's like scrunchy. That is so cool. Maybe from a blouse. Thank you, my darling. Thank you so, so much. I'm really glad you like to do this, so you could share with me. And we have another little rose. Look at this. This must be, either she made it look old or it's an old envelope. I don't know if I'm supposed to open it or not. You're my type of friend. That's just like the typewriter I told you that Riley wanted, and we got for $10, $15, and she's been typing on it. I showed her how to type. Look at that. Oh, it's like one envelope, and look at that. And red, white, and blue. Perfect for May, isn't it? And it's, oh, I see. I see. This Velcro's to here, but this side opens too. Oh, is that cool? I'm gonna have to sit down and figure this out. Isn't that adorable? And here's her tag. That's her address and her information on it. Huh. I wonder where she saw this. I never saw this. And I look at a lot of videos. The pretty tag. My goodness gracious. And it's all one, but she just must have put whatever colors and from her stamp pad. Now that is so cute. I want to do one of these. Look, and then 2 buttons with some Velcro. Red, white, and blue. Perfect for May 31st. Perfect for always, but I'm saying the month of May. One stamp says take flight, then there's butterflies, airmail, and then stamps of different things. I feel like there's real stamps or pieces of stamp that maybe she stamped on, but it's raised a little. Oh, thank you, Judy. That is adorable. Adorable. Huh. So cute. So many things. I feel that deserving. Happy Mother's Day. Open here. Open here. And you tell me open here, like to me here. Sorry, it cut me off for time, and so I fixed it. Anyway, it said open here. Well, in my brain, it's like here. Where? What do you mean? What does she mean here? So I'm assuming it's right here where the tag is. And she has a pretty doily attached to it. Here's the doily. Look at this. And it's got these things that hang. I never saw one like that. Isn't that different? Oh, but look at this. Now this looks like a cupcake to me. And hopefully that's what it is. And look, I bet she crocheted this herself. Oh, and this is string. Or you can crochet with it. It's the whole ball. Isn't that neat? Now, where did she think of this? And a crochet hook. And it's a cupcake or a sundae. I think it's a cupcake. I'm sure she crocheted all these little things, and she either attached them to this little doily or she crocheted it. Oh my gosh, and this little piece of wedding applique. And look at all these, see, tiny little stick pins just to, oh, and it goes in so easily. Look at this teddy bear. We'll have to keep Pam away from this too. Look at, she put this little doily on for a hat. She was showing all her collectibles and stuff. And I have some collectible bears. just to collect. I have some stiff bears and all kind of different bears up in the craft room. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So cute how she put these in here to decorate it up, and she stuck one in the bear's foot. I wonder if he's got pain. To keep it in. Here's one here. She put a couple of plain ones in there. Oh, they're not plain. Is that ever adorable? Now see, that had to be her own idea. And that is absolutely gorgeous. And I know she had to crochet these. She can do everything and anything. And that little flower there, that little bear, look how cute. Who would have thought to put that little doily? So we know it's a little girl bear. That is the most adorable thing, Judy. And to do it on this is so nice because it's usable and it's, you don't have to be covering anything up. Oh, that is gorgeous. Thank you so much. Looks a little bit like all the flowers she has in her yard. She's just got flowers everywhere. And I love that. Wherever you go, she's got flowers growing. Ones that don't need a lot of attending to, just to take the weeds out once in a while. Let me see what time it is. Look at this. I wonder, it had to have been made that way. This would make something really cool. I'm just trying to think of what it would be. I don't think she made this, but she might have. Let me get back in frame. Oh my gosh. Too bad the girls aren't still here. But they'll see it. They will love that. That is absolutely gorgeous, Judy. Just tickles me to death. And I really love these little tiny stick pins. It kind of goes with the whole little tiny thing. Oh my gosh, she's got more in here. Jeez Louise. Take this out. Look at this. I love when things are wrapped with this kind of scraps. Thank you. She said it's a little pocket letter. She said it's not the usual ones, but she just wanted to do something. Oh, what does she mean? It's not. Look at this. I mean, how much more? Pocket letter is really not the kind they are doing. I just put it together to give you a good laugh. Thanks for being so kind to so many on YouTube. I love this. Look. Look. It's all pictures. Photographs. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I'm turning into my mother. I say that all the time. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Yep, I've heard that. Is this straight? I'm not running a taxi service. I brought you into this world and I can take you out. How many of us have said that? Do I look like your maid? I had a friend when I was growing up, he was older, but he used to say, who was your maid last year? Bored? How can you be bored? I was never bored at your age. Yep, we've all heard that. You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. And I say a lot of this stuff to my grandkids too. You are so transparent. Make sure you can see. What do you think I do all day? Lay around the house? Let me see. I think it says, look, this is my good side. Bad hair day. I wonder where she got all these. I can't. Oh, I can't pass up a great sale. Look at that hat. Chocolates and credit cards. What more does a woman need? Exactly. Look at this. Dream, giggle, play. And with these tickets. And maybe she made these. Who knows? Now that is a beautiful pocket letter. My second one. And I'm with you, Judy. I wasn't real sure in the beginning. And this looks like the ones I see. I think they're whatever you want to do. But I love that because I love those sayings. I've heard all those sayings. I've said some of them. And she had it wrapped in this pretty paper doily. Oh, thank you so much. I love it. Absolutely love it. Let's see if I can put this back in here before I... Oh, there's something else. Ah, a piece of material. Is that a beautiful color? Like, I don't know if it's a moss green. Chiffon, I think, or silk. I love it. I love that color. I'll set this over here. And she gave, oh, there's something else. She put it all in this nice netting, of which I can't think of the word at the moment. Oh, look at this tag. She's telling me the things that she likes. And she made this, look at this. What was that? This is her tag. And then she put these beautiful ribbons on them. She likes vintage laces, doilies, wedding appliques, old photos, handmade flowers, old books. I like old books too. Boy, she should have told me the garage sale I was at had a ton. Old jewelry for crafts. She likes any colors pretty much. Vintage art treasures, Judy. That is absolutely beautiful. And a beautiful color. Like she didn't do enough already. And then she gave me one of these cool bags. Yep, that's what I still have mine like this with grated cheese. I still have a lot of, most of my things I still have from my very first shower when I was 21. That's a beautiful card. Happy Mother's Day. So, yeah. Oh, look. More goodies. Cute as a button. Oh, see, I could use these things for stuff, right? Look at this. This is what they do, like to make cards, and look at this. Oh no, I never saw this either. She's got two tiny little doilies here. Maybe a piece of one, and she put it on here. I'm going to make myself something that just has all the cute paper clips and clothespins people made me. I think she was trying to help me here do like ATC cards, because I don't, first I didn't know what ATC meant, and now I try to remember to say things out, because a lot of new people ask. And once you start doing it, you just kind of assume. Now, this is vintage. You can tell. Is that beautiful? That's vintage lace trim. If people would have just kept everything in my grandma's, but my mother's side of the family is, they throw everything away, and they threw away so much stuff. And I used to love to go in her attic, and you know, I think that's the most fun thing in the world. Just like some of these garage sales, or to go in someone's attic or their basement where they have all their stuff and they've kept everything. That is beautiful. Thank you, Judy. I know that's old. Oh, and she sent me some of this cute stuff too, on these little things that you wrap stuff around. Look at this. You know, I had some yarn that, well, I did keep a couple, but it's something like this, and it's too hard for me to use in crocheting, so I gave it to Goodwill. Every time I give something away, now I think, oh, I could have kept that. Look at this. This looks old. It's like velvet. It does look old. Vintage. It's so hard to tell now, you know, the way they make things look vintage, but this looks like it's off of something. And she's sharing it with me. Look at that one. Look at this. I think maybe this is also vintage. I mean, I know we see some like this in the store, but I don't think this. This looks like it's vintage to me. It's got the little peach in the middle. That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Some of these things you wouldn't want to, I mean, you'd only want to use on special things or for special people, and it's kind of off white and red. This is the stuff that's cool to put on the middle of a flower before you put the bead on or something. And this looks like it's vintage also. Look at that. Isn't that different? Might not be, but it looks like it is. Gorgeous. And another one, something like it. Look at that. Almost looks like little belt buckles all attached. That's adorable. What patience it had to take at one time for people to do these things. Oh, and here's some black. Little doodad. I like that. I like a lot of these like this for the tassels. Oh. Oh, geez Louise. Look at this. Now that I love. You know what this reminds me of? paper dolls. We used to have a big Sears catalog, and my cousin and I, she had so many paper dolls. And then look, this applique she put on here. You know, I'm going to show you one day. I haven't opened it yet because I was going to give it maybe as a gift to one of the people I know that's getting married, but I don't think anybody is appreciating some of these things. But it's a box for a bride, a box for a groom, and it's from actually the Stife people, and it's cutouts. One's bride, one's a groom. Maybe I'll open them on here one day and we'll see what's inside, but and you know, that's one thing I don't really see at garage sales or some of these stores. I don't see paper dolls and the clothes and everything. And look at these she sent me. Old hat, oh, the Red Hat Society. Red Hat Society. I guess you buy those. Oh, these are beautiful. Evening dress, 1897. Oh my gosh. This is a funny one. You must feel comfortable straddling 2 lanes and over the hill. Got silk velvet dress, cut silk velvet dress suit, French, 1770s. And look at those wigs they had to wear. Bus stop. He's got his robe on. You start dressing for comfort. These are adorable. Your arms are barely long enough to hold your reading material. Yep, that looks like me. Evening dress, satin French, 1897. Can you imagine if we had one of those right now? We for sure wouldn't be able to cut it up. But look at, if you could see that detail on the bottom. Oh, love to get our hands on some of that. Those are adorable. And she had the clips on there. I just love that. What a cool idea. Like I said, she does everything. I'm going to have to steal some of these ideas I'm getting. Nobody cares. I know it looks like I'm making a mess here, but I'll fix it back up nicely. I should put these back in here. Oh my gosh. Look at this. She made a rolled rose. I like to make these. They're not so hard. And then the doily and the flat back pearl. And she's got this on the bag. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I use plain old tape. For nothing. Ooh, one pearl fell. But I'll get it. Ooh, look at these. Look, the angel. Look at these. This. How pretty. Acrylic, it's like pink. Blue. This is like one of the ones you put on one of the stick pins. It's got that back on it. Purple. Red. Some stamens. Nice stamens. Nice pearls on them. A wood bead. Some pretty blue ones. Well, look at these. I don't have any like this. That would make really nice on a stick pin. And these are like the ones you put on here. Too bad I can't find one without a hole, so I can give it to Sydney for the one she lost. Oh, look at that. That's such a pretty color. Gorgeous. Before the time went out on my video, I was telling you about I went to this engagement party, and it was at this casa something. It was a house that had been, they didn't want to tear down, so they moved it on another property, and it was really a beautiful old place. They're so pretty. Nice for, you know, parties and that kind of thing. And it's right here, not far away. So it was for a friend. Her son went to school with my son, and so we're friends. Flatback, little tiny ones. So when I had to go to the restroom, I don't think I told you this. I was telling somebody the other day. One door said either, and one door said or. Now, you already know how my brain works. I stood there and stood there and stood there and thought, am I either or am I or? I really did. And I ended up not going, and I'm waiting to see if people, you know, go in and who goes in. And then someone else came up, and they actually, so it wasn't just me. And then somebody else said, well, that means you can use either one. I go, are you sure? So can you imagine standing there, not going to the restroom because one says either and one says or? Now, would you have caught on to that right away? Heather would. Either or. I mean, I know when they do the French and the Spanish and the what, I know what those are. I can figure them out. Or they have pictures. But how do you have pictures on a door for either or? They didn't. They should have had men and women. I probably still wouldn't have gotten it. But yeah, either or. And I stood there like a dummy, embarrassed, like, and usually I'm not embarrassed about stuff. There's some pink, light pink. I just kept waiting for people to go by, and I go, well, which one do you think is the ladies? And they go, well, you can use either one. It's either or. And I'm like, oh, how did they get that? And I didn't. These are all pretty, and a couple more of they're like a red, orangish red. Just beautiful. I like the different shades. I love that color. It's like a peach. A little, it does have a hole in it. Oh, don't fall. Another one fell. I'll pick it up. But I probably better get moving. It won't take me that long to get there, but my appointment's in a half an hour. Thank you so much, Judy. You don't know how much I appreciate all this. I know you love to make things. I just didn't know you were so, you know, so many different types of things. And you crocheted, and I just love these clothespins. And I just love all these little laces, and I love this card, cute as a button. I'm going to have to get into more of some things with cards. Heaven knows I bought stuff at Tuesday morning, all these paper things that I thought would be good for something I saw in the videos. Now I just have to go back and find them. Oh, some people just lay them out so nicely, but then I'd be here for another half an hour, but I promise that I will do all that after, because I want to look through them all again. I mean, these are so cute. All of them. Just adorable. Can you imagine when, well, in Ohio I still do hang clothes on the line. There's a big clothesline. Here we're not even allowed. Of course, I don't have a yard, actually. Just have a porch. But can you imagine hanging clothes out on the line back in the day? or even say I did it now when I go to Ohio, and have decorations on all my clothespins. You know, I think people would go, because it's just a whole different way of living there, and a lot of people don't have, from that particular area, good jobs, and, you know, they're paycheck to paycheck, and, but then again, I like it because it seems slower. And, you know, the kids are still at home playing basketball, and I don't see any of them with, I mean, they do, some of them have the iPads and pods and stuff, I'm sure, but I'd say most of them don't. And they stay home like we did and just do stuff at home. I used to go to the neighbors and sell my crocheted booties, and my girlfriend and I would make taffy every night when my mom left for work. And we were always pulling it and then wrapping it in wax paper, and then we made these little rag dolls. We'd go door to door trying to sell our wares. I can imagine what they thought. And one time in May, the end of May, we had a parade, and I played an accordion a little. That's a whole other story. And my girlfriend had pots and pans, and somebody else had something else. I think it was 3 or 4 of us walked down the street playing some, I think I was playing taps, actually. I didn't know how to play much. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Yeah, all down the street. Of course, it was a little street. Oh, my goodness. But, you know, we made our own fun. We had plays in the garage all the time. Then our parents had to come watch. Anyway, this is like going to therapy, you know? It brings up all these things. Okay, I'm going to go because I have to go to the eye doctor and be there in half an hour. But, Judy, I can't tell you how much I love all your stuff. And there's so many different things and so many creative things. And I love that hanger purse and the pocket letter I love. I want to make sure I did everything. Oh, oh yeah, the heart. I just absolutely love that too. I love everything. Everything is just different, unusual, things I wanted. And that is adorable. Well, of course, this. I'm looking at all this. Everything is gorgeous. I'm going to set it all up and take a nice picture for you and I to always remember. It took so much time, even on our cards. Okay, dear. Love you. Thank you. And I'm going to put all my stuff in my book Pam made me. Because it can get out of hand, especially with my memory. And I certainly hope that Maggie 2005 Cupcake is Lisa. I'm going to double check. I can't remember people's real names, let alone 2 names. Okay, I'm going blabbing on and on as usual. But I will see you later, and I'm caught up. And in case anything should come in the mail, I wouldn't believe it, but if it does, I will try to do a video, keep better up with it, because the kids won't be here and I won't be running around with them down to the pool and all that stuff. So looking for pearls, and I didn't tell you she broke her side of her glasses, and she's real good with them. But it took me, and I never did get it, to put that tiny little screw in the side. All 3 of us were trying and we couldn't do it. So when my daughter came, I said, just take it to an eyeglass place and they'll fix it, because we've been trying forever. Some of my tools came in handy though, that I use for this stuff. Okay, I'll shut up now. Bye everybody, have a good day, and thank you so much, Judy.